It was dirty, depressing and dangerous.
It really is disgraceful. Poor people who can't afford to buy or rent somewhere else shouldn't be treated like this. Next week I'll have been the local member here for 11 years. And a lifetime in the criminal justice system did not prepare me for the squalor that I found people in this Waterloo area living in. And when I say squalor, I don't mean just needles throughout the garden and raw feces outside, or drug dealers on every floor where people were assaulted going to the mailbox. I saw violence and I saw an area which indeed was really something of which New South Wales should have been ashamed. I mean, when you walk into some of these areas and you see mothers tell you that they can't have their children sleeping in their bedrooms because they've got asthma and there's mould on the wall, do you actually get to see it? When you see 80-year-old people with holes in their ceiling and buckets taking the water from the ceiling, do you really understand the state of the buildings in this particular area?
Welcome to the street where nobody sleeps.
It really is a ghetto.
Day and night, fights, intimidation, screaming matches, and residents have had enough.
There's criminals and drug addicts roaming around, fighting over money and drugs. I live in constant fear they'll target me. I'm so frustrated and stressed out by it.
The idea and the time that you would put 1,500 or 2,000 or 3,000 social housing units together without mixed ownership in that site is over. It doesn't work. You need to have affordable housing, social housing, private housing and rental accommodation.
Over the last 10 years or so, there has been a lot of investment in this area to improve the quality of maintenance, and I'm really grateful to the Land and Housing Corporation. But many of these buildings just can't be repaired. People can't continue to live in the state in which they are living. These buildings are well past their renewal date, and something needs to happen. I'm really delighted that this government, that Rose Jackson, the Housing Minister, has put together a renewal of this area, to commence a renewal that's going to provide 500 additional social and affordable housing for the people in Waterloo, and they're going to be able to progressively move them locally in the Waterloo quarter that's being constructed, so we can begin a renewal process. I can't tell you how good it is to provide an opportunity for additional social housing places, additional affordable housing places, and more importantly, 15% of that is going to be for Aboriginal housing.
As soon as I was elected Minister for Housing, I instructed my agencies to go back to the drawing board on the Waterloo redevelopment project. What we are announcing today is our big step change in terms of the redevelopment of this community. There will be thousands of social and affordable housing units delivered for the people of this community. New, modern housing, energy efficient, disability accessible. Everyone who lives here currently will be temporarily relocated in this community. We give that commitment to existing residents. Every single one of those existing residents will have the right to return to a better home. But this is also about making this community a better place to live for the existing residents, yes, but also hundreds of people on the social housing waiting list who desperately need a place to live. Thousands of people who need affordable rentals, our nurses, our teachers, our firefighters, who want to live close to the city, who want to live in these great locations. There is going to be new green space brought online, new community facilities brought online. With the work that the agencies have done under the direction of the new government, this community is going to be a great place to be in Sydney over the coming years. It's going to be a jewel in the crown of our city. It's going to be a wonderful place to live and raise a family, and that's all because we've committed to the redevelopment of this precinct. But not just that, we've committed to making it a diverse community that supports social housing tenants, people who need affordable housing, as well as private market buyers. I'm really proud of the work that we've been able to do, taking that step forward to deliver the renewal of this community, but to lift the social and affordable component to 50%, a solid commitment on behalf of a Labor government to social and affordable housing in this state.
This is the right decision for this community. It's the right decision for New South Wales when you consider the huge backlog we have in social housing in New South Wales.